What up? What up? What up? It's Rec League Podcast, man. It's episode number 61. Y'all know my name by now, man. My name is Randy Little. Keep up with us on social at Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Rec League Pod on Twitter. Now that movies and the cinema and the theater experience is getting back to normal, I'll bring back the poll question on the Twitter page here soon. But on this episode, I wanted to close out June, or I wanted to just use the June episodes to preview the third quarter, because it looks like scheduling and movie release dates are getting back to not being delayed. And so this episode, I want to preview the third quarter. June, July, August. Excuse me. July, August, September. Hence the episode title. Hence the runtime. We cover a lot of movies, and we have a lot of fun talking about a lot of movies. And it's my guy, the return of Sigma Cinema. Nick Goodman, Melissa. They help me help me through this discussion. It's always fun, man. But with that said, next episode we're gonna do our favorite movies of the first half of the year. So I wanted the releases in June to have come and gone before we did our favorite movies of the first half of the year. And so before I transition into bringing them on, recent releases in the theater: Spirit Untamed, the semi spin-off, semi reboot of Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, came out a couple weekends back. And this past weekend, Infinite is available with Mark Wahlberg on Paramount Plus. And then In the Heights is in a theater. Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, is in the theater. Upcoming this Wednesday, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is in the theater. And then Fatherhood with Kevin Hart is on Netflix. Luca is on Disney Plus, the new Pixar movie. And then before the next episode, F9 comes out. So that's theatrical. It's been kind of slow on Blu-ray and DVD. Some catalog titles, man, like Rat Race, In and Out, The Stepford Wives, 2004 Stepford Wives. And then City of Lies with Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker come out this past Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday, Godzilla vs. Kong comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. Voyagers comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. The Walking Dead World Beyond comes out, and the Parks and Recreation Blu-ray collection, full series, complete series, comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, man. So it's Rec League Podcast, and when I get back, we're talking about the third quarter of 2021. All right. 2 weeks later, man, welcome back. I said I'd come up with an idea, and it's a little wonky, but 61 episodes, this whole show is kind of wonky. We have a new person. His name is Eric Sigmund. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, Eric.
I guess he's the reigning, defending intercontinental champion.
I'm the Toronto, Canada champion.
Yeah, man. So after you completely dodged the Saw discussion, your punishment is on wax to tell us your 3 favorite comedies of the 21st century right now.
Yeah!
What the day?
Let's do it!
Well, that's easy. That would be...
Say the Last Jedi, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, man.
With this, like,
We've lost Nick.
voice, like,
No.
that's easy.
Well, of course, the 40-year-old... Man, it's probably all Judd Apatow movies.
Right.
The 40-year-old version.
Yes. Yes.
honestly,
These shoes.
we were.
You got baby
What
goo on
year?
these shoes?
What year did Harold and Kumar come out? The first one.
2004.
Yeah, the first one.
Go to
And,
White Castle.
Yeah, I think that movie is. Man, nah, it's not underrated. People are on that movie, right?
Oh no, it's
There were 2
underrated.
sequels.
Of our 9 picks, I was the only one that had it like number 4 or 5, but we only said top 3.
And the other one y'all would be surprised about. I think it was Melissa who didn't feel a certain way about this one. It's an animated movie. And yeah, I'm gonna have to say I think it holds up pretty well.
The Emoji Movie.
Yep.
Boss Baby.
But yeah, that's it.
No, that's
But yeah.
later.
Shrek.
Yeah. So I was like, I said that like if animated movies count, then it's Shrek. Would have been in my top 3 for sure.
I think
But I
Nick
was
used
like,
the word masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
But
What
yeah,
could-
well, if animated movies count, I guess that means.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
They
I guess I
count.
would have
They
to-
count. I
They
just
count.
would
For
not
me.
pick that one.
If you laugh
Yeah,
at
for
it,
me, I get-
Yeah, I
For me,
guess.
like if animated movies counted, I would pick like that, Finding Nemo, and probably like another animated movie.
But you know what? No, I retract. Shrek. The hell with Shrek. You're right.
damn.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's good, but nah. My number 3 would have to be this one is definitely underrated. It should have ended how this not stupid, that's harsh. Well, it should have ended or exposed the formula of the biopic, the music biopic in particular. How
Oh, I know.
formulaic it was.
All
and
Eyes
how
on Me?
just lazy. Walk Hard, Dewey
Mm.
Cox, though.
Mhm.
That movie
I need
is
to
so
rewatch that
super
one.
duper underrated. It's a shame.
That movie rated for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And I guess y'all seen it. You know what I mean by the way it exposes. And one scene in particular. I was that guy in the theater y'all were talking about laughing. It was a scene when he was trying to play the song.
Christmas Day.
And it was like, what was the guy saying? They were making fun of that trope, man. You better play this song like you've never sang it before in your life. There will be nothing you can do. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing it any justice.
There is nothing that can happen that would make me change my mind.
That would make me change my mind.
It's song.
But yeah, no, that's it. That's definitely my 3rd pick. Walk Hard.
Nice.
That movie's so good.
Wait, don't Judd Apatow had something to do with that, didn't
Yeah, at least
for sure.
produced it.
he? Yeah.
'Cause Jonah Hill
Yeah.
plays his brother.
But yeah, that's it. So,
I always love hearing what comedies people love, so thank you. And like half of all 3 of your answers, I would agree with. I was like, yes, for me too. It's so hard to pick the 3 favorite because we have really been spoiled for choice. Lots of good comedy.
mhm.
Really, during the 2000s, it was like
Yeah. Who
There's
knows
no-
if that will last, but there was a run there that was just crazy. The Apatow, Naissance, whatever, and everything that came with it.
the bromance run.
Right. Definitely.
So you're not a fan of Harold and Kumar, Melissa?
It's not that. When the movies came out, I was ecstatic because 2 Asian male leads. I mean, it's a really big deal if you think about it. When does that ever happen in any genre? It was ridiculous. And, you know, they're both really cute, really appealing guys. Really. So I was ecstatic. It's just, in the run of comedies, it didn't really tickle me like other movies have, you know. It's just not really my humor. But I love those guys. I love NPH, all those guys. It's just, I think I watched every single one. I went to the theater probably for every single one, you know, kind of like an event thing. But, you know, I don't really get high. I don't know. I'm not a guy. It's just nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, I have
right
others
now.
I like better. That's all. I wish we had White Castle here. We don't even have that
Yeah,
here.
I was
So
about
it's
to
like,
ask. Do y'all
like
even...
all these things I don't really.
Well, hey, we don't have them down
one
here.
around me.
Dude, like when I moved down here, San Antonio had this place called Crystal.
Crystal burgers, yeah.
It was these
Instead of white and blue, it was red and yellow.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was like the West Coast knockoff of White Castle, like Carl's Jr. to Hardee's. And then, like months later, we were back in San Antonio and it was gone. So, like Missouri is like the closest White Castle.
Yeah, but most places don't have White Castle, like the West Coast. And
I'm moving back to Indiana.
So is it good? Is White Castle good?
Yeah, it's very good.
We don't have Shake Shack. We don't have a lot of your really cool brands. You know, just the mega ones like McDonald's or like whatever.
Yeah, it's a McDonald's everywhere. And the thing about White Castle is you better have a stomach of steel trap for a stomach. I mean, in the moment, it's excellent. It's gonna be some of the best.
Yes.
Yeah, but
worth it.
I got to try Shake Shack in Austin and I loved it. I was kind of happy I didn't live there because I would be so much wider than I already am. Because the food was so good. And I know Shake Shack is everywhere, not just Austin, but God, I wish we had franchises like that here, you know.
What's Shake Shack?
Even. We have Cookout. That's probably like our coolest thing. It's in like North Carolina, South Carolina, and it's here now. That's probably our like equivalent to like In-N-Out and Shake Shack.
Yeah, In-N-Out. That's the one. We don't see. I don't even know the names. I forget because we don't have that either.
Oh man, you got In-N-Out. In-N-Out is.
We have like Taco Bell. Is Pizza Hut American?
Yes.
See, I mean, Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
it's Italian.
Okay, yeah, it's from Sicily.
This is as Italian as Peter Griffin.
Super Mario.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's this dude at work that was shaved, and I called him Mario. It was funny as fuck. I want to just jump into the main discussion because it's gonna run a long ass time. I already know because Nick don't ever stop talking.
The king of what, derail or?
Nah, like we all like get off. Like we all get off topic.
Watch me.
I'm the king of asking questions that I shouldn't. So
we're gonna be in mid-August, and then somebody's gonna bring up a movie from like 1992.
Yeah, that's me.
So,
I'll keep it real minimal.
But as reliable as Wikipedia might be, like that's what I'm going off of. Mm-hmm. So just starting off on July 1st for this third quarter preview, what we're all looking forward to watching. Steven Soderbergh got a movie coming out on HBO Max, and I think it's specifically on HBO Max called No Sudden Move. I assume I'm watching it, so I didn't even watch the trailer. Eric, did you watch the trailer?
No, I'm with you. It's Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah, like it's Soderbergh. Like I know I'm watching it.
Trailers too much. No, if it's like a movie we know we're gonna watch like that. If it's like I'm on the fence or I've never even heard of this, then yeah, I'll watch it.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't prepare. I'm sure Nick is the only one who watched the trailer.
Well, I don't want to talk too much, but yes, I did watch the trailer.
Dick.
Oh wow, the turns have tabled. I did watch the trailer, and I enjoyed the trailer a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a big cast. There's like a ton of people in the movie, and it was like as the trailer went on, they just kept adding people. It was like, holy shit, Brendan Fraser's in this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I always want him to come back.
Yeah, he's playing like he kind of looks like a tough guy, like a mafia type of guy, and like he looks different than the last time I remember seeing him, but he looks like a tough mafia guy. So I was like, okay.
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, probably. Or like the one he did with like the wacky one with the animals.
I was about to say, when was Furry Vengeance?
Yeah. But
Dudley Do Right?
Sure. I mean, there was everybody talks about Brendan Fraser was like, oh, what an underrated king. And I was like, well, he did a lot of stupid movies. Like in his in his heyday, he did a lot of bad.
People act like Brendan Fraser didn't exist before The Mummy.
Yeah, like The Mummy was good.
What about Encino Man and all that?
I was about to say, like, Airheads says, hold my beer.
1992, right, Eric? So,
right.
And I'll even give you, like, George of the Jungle. but like
He had a
He
good
did, like,
run. He had a good run around there.
and Monkey Bone, and he did
That
a lot
was
of bad
post
movies.
Mummy, right? Like everything started to.
It was like slightly post Mummy.
Looney
like around
Tunes
the
back
same
in action.
Like,
Yeah, even like that. It was like, damn, Brendan.
I do think he's an underrated king.
Is he? Or was he like perfectly rated? Like when he was around, he's just like not around.
But I guess
anymore.
nobody watches Doom Patrol.
Right? Like he does voice
But is
Robot
he
Man or
really
whatever his
there?
name is.
Is he really in that, or is
Yeah,
he a
that's true.
robot?
I don't think
covered
he's
up for the-
CG. I think it's just his voice.
Yeah, saying is he really in that? I don't know. I like Brendan Fraser. He was in Crash. He's pretty good. I
He-
like him.
He was born in
Are you saying Crash
Indianapolis.
is a good thing?
I mean, like, it's like a good thing to have on your resume. It's
Yeah.
like, what were you in? Oh, you were in-
Okay, fine. That's not
Yeah,
disputable.
five Best Picture winner Crash.
Okay,
if
so
you haven't seen it.
I think
And you were-
we're all in for No Sudden Move. Moving
Yes.
on. Before we get to Brendan Fraser.
I love Soderbergh, and
Yeah.
I just saw Solaris for the first time, so yeah. I mean,
So one more thing
Yeah,
about Brendan
I know.
Fraser. They describe him as Canadian American.
He was born in Indianapolis. That's American American.
I guess one of the parents is Canadian. I
there's
don't
a
know.
lot of those halfies
He
out
was
there,
deadly do right.
like Kim Cattrall, and there's a lot of those Canadian Americans out there.
Like Madonna is like British American.
No,
Sure.
that's different.
Remember that? Oh, she was British. I do.
Her ex-husband's British. That's it.
She was
She was British, guys.
she did that
She had-
video for the
No,
Austin Powers
she's
soundtrack.
Italian-American.
She's British.
I think her mom's French Canadian or something.
Her mom.
French British.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's parents are
French
Canadian.
British.
That's what it was.
Okay,
Sorry,
Born
sorry.
in-
What was that, Eric?
Brendan Fraser's parents are Canadian, and for some reason they went to Indiana. Why? I don't know. But,
hey man.
I
Uh,
like School Ties.
It's from
I like
White
movies,
Castle.
School Ties, Brendan Fraser.
that's it. The next movie that is listed on here is The Tomorrow War. The sci-fi action. It's gonna stream on Amazon Prime.
Who
Cause
are the stars or directors or?
Chris Pratt's in it.
Schwarzenegger.
The girl that left Miami with Dexter's son is in it. Yvonne Strahovski.
Spoiler alert! No, I'm joking.
Oh, my bad, Nick.
Nope.
I don't even know. But see, I don't even know what you just said. Like, I'll
In
forget.
passing, that won't even make sense by the time he gets to that.
All right.
I mean, he'll forget about
No
that.
clue
That's what you guys always say.
Yeah, I see.
Forget when
He's-
you watch the-
He's gonna be in the last two episodes of Dexter, like fucking Randy.
It's
Sorry,
trailer.
Randy, I interrupted you. Chris Pratt and more, please.
Spacey says that. That doesn't mean anything.
I see a I don't know, dude. The way that this shit is on my computer, it's hard to see.
Just see, if you say actors' names, we'll know.
Yvonne
We're not like-
Strahovski.
You don't have to dumb it down for this crew.
It's a Chris
The
Pratt.
person
Yeah.
who killed X-Men
Right.
at
It's
the end of
Chris
this
Pratt
movie.
is the-
J.K. Simmons, Betty Gilpin, Sam Richardson, Edwin Hodge.
Thank you. Edwin
Um,
Of course, no, I have no
I
idea.
know all of those people. It's
and
like J.K.
it's
Simmons from the movie Spider-Man.
yeah, it's directed by Chris McKay, who directed the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
None of this means much to me, but
It sounds cool, like it just sounds like a futuristic war movie. So I mean,
I'm not really a big war person.
Like Tomorrow War. That's what it means.
yeah,
Whoa.
It's a war that's happening tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So another one that I figure I'll watch, so I didn't check out the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, trailer looks awesome. It's a
It
high
looks fun.
concept. Yeah.
Is it
Like, it's
really
one of the-
futuristic, or is it just tomorrow futuristic?
Yeah, it's like in the future, like a few years. It's kind of like Terminator. Like somebody comes back and's like, tomorrow there's a war. We're going to fight it. Or else. And he's like, what? Me? What can I do? And then in the war, he's like a hero.
That's what Terminator's like.
That's
That's
exactly that's the plot of Terminator. Like somebody comes back and is like, come with me.
If you want to live,
What? I can what? Me?
Is there time travel? Is that what you're?
Oh yeah.
I
So,
mean,
Oh, okay. Now you got my interest a little.
does anybody say "Hasta la vista"?
Probably. I guarantee there's a Terminator joke. Guarantee Chris Pratt makes that joke.
If there's time travel elements, that's good.
Am I John Connor?
I'll watch anything with that. So.
My expectations aren't high, but I will.
Right.
I plan to
it's
watch.
right in the middle. That's fair enough. I'm gonna watch it.
Are they trying to build a franchise for Pratt here?
Probably.
Right.
Going to Prime, to me, that's just to me, that still says we don't trust this enough.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But to me, it's I want to build a franchise. To me, it's you put it on Prime. It's
Right.
Why do they not just put it on Paramount Plus?
I could be wrong, but it's that movie Infinite. They're not making a sequel to that.
Hey.
So this is not even going to theaters, Randy? Is that right?
No, I think it's just on Prime.
Whoa.
But in Infinite, little homie at the end, I want to see that movie.
So did you like Infinite, Randy?
Not really.
It was a bad film. It was not.
I hate to say it, because I kind of love Antoine
You're the most
Fuqua.
generous watcher.
Yeah.
You give chances to everything. It's kind.
But Antoine Fuqua, he has more good than bad movies.
Yeah.
And even Marky Mark.
Randy's post, I said the consistency of his filmography, when you look at Randy's post of his stack, it's wow. Not very few masterpieces, but it's good,
Very at the least serviceable, because I like Bait. I think Bait is underrated.
Bait is extremely underrated.
It's as good as all those other movies. Except for Training Day, which is a masterpiece.
Right.
His least favorite of mine is Tears of the Sun.
Masterpiece label more than Shrek.
That deserves it. And
you're gonna sing Shrek and Training Day.
That's the same year, right?
Yeah, 2001 had some gems.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But even the movie he did when Bruce Willis still gave a damn was pretty good.
What was that?
Fuqua.
What was that?
Tears of the Sun.
Yeah, Tears of the Sun.
That's my least favorite of his.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
I still,
Better than better than Infinite. Infinite.
Well, Infinite is now, right, Randy? Come on.
Did Infinite have time travel?
Come on, Randy. You can't.
Dude, look. I watched Tears of the Sun at work, so I might have been half distracted.
Yeah, go rewind.
I thought I thought it was a little slow. At least Infinite was look, I need my pills, and if I don't have my pills, I'm a schizophrenic. Come on, why don't you guys take an interest in science?
Is that your Mark Wahlberg?
That's my Mark Wahlberg on the spot.
Oh, that is pretty good then. If that was Mark Wahlberg.
I always do the Andy Samberg. It's you're a chicken, huh? What's up with that? Say hi to your mother for me.
She's too busy fucking my father. Okay, next. We've already had 2 mini tangents, guys. Come on, let's reel it in.
Oh, I thought that was pretty good.
I thought we were doing well.
Brendan Fraser. You have no idea.
Look, you guys had me do a celebrity impersonation.
On Brendan Fraser, let's be honest.
We could.
Blast from the past. How good was that?
Bedazzled. It's underrated.
The Boss Baby, Family Business.
Wow, he was.
Hell yeah.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, that's the next movie.
Boss Baby too.
This is going to be in theaters and streaming on Peacock. And I want to know why Tobey Maguire didn't come back.
So do I. It's weird.
And
I'm putting too much thought into it, but it's it's kind of weird.
It's another movie we're going to talk about. Were you too busy to come back and voice this character one more time?
It's almost like Tobey Maguire is busy filming another movie that everyone's saying he's not in, that he's actually in.
Are you guys saying Tobey Maguire played Boss Baby?
He was in the first one.
Did he play the Boss Baby?
The brother,
yeah. He played the main brother before the Boss Baby was born.
Yeah. It's great. It's another masterpiece from DreamWorks after Shrek.
I don't know if
I haven't seen it since the theater, so I'll hold off on that.
I'm gonna go see, I think I'll watch it on Peacock, assuming that it works. But yeah, I'll watch it on Peacock for sure.
Oh no, I'm ass in theater, family business. Give me all the popcorn and pacifiers you can give me.
Nah. My only concern is like Peacock has commercials.
Yeah.
Like Peacock will be like, we have every movie you could possibly want.
But the thing with that is, so
Like,
I take it you haven't watched the movie on Peacock yet.
Oh, I
So,
have.
I don't pay for it.
Well,
Their stream release
I've seen they
suspect.
front load the ads and you watch the movie straight through.
Maybe some of them. Like I'm thinking that's probably what they'll do with that,
Yeah.
since it's like a real movie. But it's
So
like,
a real theater. That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I hope that's what they do. It was like, I was rewatching, like a few months ago when I was rewatching a bunch of video game movies. House of the Dead was on there, and I was like, fuck, I haven't rewatched this in like 20 years. I was like, let me just rewatch it and see how much I still hate it. But it was commercials all through it, and I was like, thank God.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's
every time
that. So I'm pretty
I was like,
sure.
let me go to the bathroom.
I will plug up. I'm sure the ads were more entertaining than that damn movie.
Yeah.
So
Jake from State Farm. Thank God.
But if you have to pay for this app and there's ads through the movie, that makes no sense.
That's the
crazy.
one thing a lot of people are. They have 3 tiers. The very free one, it's the mid one.
This is
and
all
then
a
it's the
scam.
top one, but-
This is a scam. All of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like the dirt free one.
yeah.
Like
Right.
it's free with my cable.
I got
thing.
the middle
It's like
tier because they gave me a discount for. The main reason I got it is because see the belt, WWE Network,
We
and-
saw it.
and because of that, they gave me a discount for the Prime one at $2 a month or something like that for 4 months.
It's worth $2 a month just for the
Yeah,
boss.
it's $2 a month.
So Eric,
Yeah.
what's your interest in James Marsden replacing Tobey Maguire and watching The Boss Baby?
Hey man,
Well,
You-
at least that's a good actor.
You know
Right,
you
yeah,
want a
so-
third one.
he deserves a nice paycheck.
That's
Why
a
not?
real actor. I'm impressed.
When he's not riding with bunnies and Sonic.
Hey
the
man,
Hedgehog, why
I'm
not?
excited for this. I want to see Jeff Goldblum as this villain.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah,
oh, that's
Jeff
kinda fun.
Jeff Goldblum's the villain in The Boss Baby too.
I can't believe there's even a villain. There's like a real world here.
July is not getting
Where
off
does
to
he
the
work?
hottest
What is
start.
he? Who is awesome?
Who voices
You never
what?
seen the Boss Baby?
Parents.
No.
I don't even remember, to be honest, either.
Parents. That's who he's supposed to.
I'm like, God, typical.
Is there like a real workplace?
He wears a suit.
He is like, then he like, isn't it like, he's not really like a boss. Isn't it like their job to like monitor the parents or some shit?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I'm very like, typical.
Oh, you guys were I thought this was the Boss Baby podcast. I thought you guys were the experts.
It's been 4 years. I don't remember.
It's something like that. Like,
It's okay. I was just.
yeah. Something like that.
So
Yeah.
I can't believe there's not even a real workplace. At least that might make me think, oh.
I think there is a workplace, like, up there, but I think they send the babies down here to, like, monitor the work or something to, like, send back up to the workplace. It's very weird.
Right.
It's weirder even than just, like, the concept of a baby in a suit. It's like, oh, it gets weirder.
Babies have been in suits and weddings. It's not so out there.
Yes. The
I've
movie's
seen
actually
that.
about a wedding.
Interesting.
All right. Next is the Forever Purge, which is supposedly the last purge.
Nah, it won't be. If it makes money, it won't be.
Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody at work.
Nice.
It's supposed to be the last one. It's the 5th one. They claim it's the last one. But if this shit makes money, they're going to come up with a reason to make a 6th movie.
Hot Cup Purge or something like that.
I'll watch it just because I've
Yeah.
invested time in the other 4.
Right.
I remember
That's
not
what they get
liking the first
That's what they
Purge.
get you.
Yeah. I remember like not being too high on the first one, but you gotta watch
The
it.
first one sucks.
Not the first, not the Purge, but the 4th
Oh,
installment called
the
the First
first
Purge.
Oh.
Fucker. It looks like Josh Lucas might be like the only like really notable actor. Will Patton's in it. I don't know.
The girl from Nacho Libre is like the girl. Well, she was in Army of the Dead, I guess.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's got some recognizable
Choose-
actors. So Eric, are you excited for the final installment of your favorite franchise?
No.
Enough said.
But, no, it looks I mean, they keep it intriguing with the new ideas, what they do with the concept.
Yeah.
So you gotta give them that. But it's just like, yeah, we'll see. We're gonna go see it. Like you said, invested thus far, see what happens. See, it's gonna be the Purge in space in another 5 years.
Oh yeah. Cannot wait.
I would watch that. It's like we always make that joke, but it's like I'd watch that, like the Purge on a spaceship.
But
Yeah.
mark my word, on
Franchises
this podcast,
don't really go into space after a while.
it's one thing I think they will do, and it's I think the only thing left, because in the universe of the movies, the Purge is only happening in America, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be the world Purge pretty soon. They got to go with that,
I can
I mean,
see it.
you know what I mean? And then,
French
everybody
Purge.
else coming to the fight, and Canada and Europe and Canada.
Maybe that's what the
getting knocked
tomorrow
out
wars.
first, but no, I'm just kidding.
Well, this is the Purge movies are on your too violent list, huh?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Is it like Walking Dead kind of thing?
Nah.
No, it's like one night a year, all crime is legal.
That's what it is.
That's what the
What?
Purge is.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
The movies take place on this one day.
do people like all kill each other?
No.
Well, you're usually following like some kind of group of like people like trying to survive it.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Well, except no one.
Well, there's
No,
nothing like The Walking Dead.
I'm too scared of that too.
No, nobody bites, and there are no zombies.
Oh, so it's just like violence, like looting,
Yeah.
riot.
It's one night a year, and then the rest of the year there's no crime. Like that's how they keep it. It's like the government sanctioned it
Oh, wow.
on purpose.
The idea is interesting.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
And that's
an
why a lot of
intriguing
people
thing.
didn't like the first movie, the very first movie. And it's a home invasion movie, but it's also
Yeah.
a concept.
That's the sequel. The two sequels after the
Yeah.
first one were what people wanted from the first one. That's why I
Right.
think they're way better. In the first one, you're just like with this snooty white family, like just trying to stay safe in our house, and then like
And then
people-
even snootier, like home invaders come to.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like in the second one, you're like on the street in the shit, like
Right.
trying to make it out, following the guy who wants to partake in it. It's
Imagine you're
fun.
like sick on that one day or like, trapped
Oh.
somewhere.
yeah,
Pretty interesting.
Mhm. But yeah, it comes out with the 4th of July weekend,
Yeah, the
right?
second 4th of July
Yeah, the
weekend.
second. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna go see it. So.
yep, I'm there day one. I don't care.
Pretty much.
Wow. This is a big thing.
Okay. July 9th,
It's my birthday.
Black Widow comes out. And
Yeah,
it's
let me tell you about that BS. It was supposed to come out May 7th on
Mhm.
my birthday.
you guys are stepping on the toes of my spider joke.
I'm sorry, man.
It's about a big ass spider. Womp womp. And all the
So
geeks out there hasn't been an MCU movie in over 2 years.
Is
Wham.
that true?
Technically,
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
how much MCU shit have we gotten
this
I
year.
I know.
I'm fine.
We were fine.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. Supposedly taking place in between Civil War and Infinity War, and I just want to know who the fuck Taskmaster is.
The theory that people say who he is wouldn't make sense if that timeline is accurate.
Who?
Somebody tried to say he was going to be Hawkeye. I'm like, that won't make any sense if the timeline is
What?
what it is. Yeah, somebody. I was trying to explain that to him.
Was
But
it
yeah,
was
they
it your
did
friend
establish-
that doesn't like Tom Cruise?
No, it wasn't him.
So he used a bow and arrow in the trailer. That
Yeah.
tells me one thing. And it's
Yeah,
like, he
exactly.
also
That's
did
how. That's
this,
as much
so-
thought people were putting into it.
It's
Yeah.
Kate Bishop. No, I heard it was this dude. This dude that I've never heard of before. That's like on the posters and on all the advertisements and all of this.
I don't think it's him. That dude with the kind of funny name.
Yeah, like it'd be too easy.
Yeah, he's on The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, sorry. Who? I know this show.
His name is O.T. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yes. He has a really big part on that show. He's cool.
Okay, well,
He's in Black Widow.
yeah, he's in Black Widow.
He's British, right?
Yeah.
Like British. Yeah.
Sure.
Nigerian.
But, like, I don't think he's the bad guy. Or at the very least, he's gonna... I read somewhere, like, he's, like, the love interest of the movie.
Yeah,
He gets hired for that a lot.
I think I read that, like, his character and Natasha have some kind of history.
Yeah. So, like, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like, the mystery with the villain is pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I've already got my ticket for it, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, not to be like, you know... But I'm already, like, the ass is already in the seat, basically. That's my number one movie for the year, like, the second year in a row. Just because I want to know... I just want to know. Like, I want closure.
Sound like Casey and JoJo.
It was Joe, not Casey and JoJo, Randy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Joe?
That's right.
Rats.
Good song, though.
I was listening to Eminem and Nelly and Jay-Z at that time anyway.
Yeah.
So I think...
That was awesome.
Are we all in on Black Widow? Melissa, you don't do a lot of Marvel, do you?
Black Panther. Jessica
Different
Jones.
person.
Those count.
Yeah. Captain Marvel.
Excuse me.
I like that. Yeah, like I'm not like caught up with the whole whatever it is. So when people talk about, oh, this happened in this, yeah.
So have you seen Infinity War and Endgame?
No.
You have not seen that?
No.
So you and 5 other people in the world haven't seen those
That's
movies?
it.
When the big one came out, Endgame, I think.
Yes.
My mom wanted to go see it. Right, this is before the pandemic and all that. And she was like, "Can you take me?" And I was like, I'm not caught up. And she was like, "You can catch up by tomorrow." Like, there's like
20 some odd movies.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did that with my mom. I just, like, showed her kind of the greatest hits. Like, I was like, all right, you have to watch Ragnarok. You have to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. You have to watch, like...
You see, I actually listened to all that. And I tried Ant-Man, and I was bored to tears. I'll try Ragnarok one day, but God, like...
Just watch that the
really
other day.
It's really hit or miss for me. Iron Man I didn't like. Thor I didn't like. So, it's really
Iron
hard for
Man,
me.
the first one?
hate to see it.
It was okay. I hated Thor.
The first Thor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable.
The first Thor is hit or miss with a lot of people. Like, Nick's the only one that really loves it.
Dude, it's because, and I don't want to take a lot of time, but it's because I had so much doubt in my heart when I went and saw it. Because in 2011, we weren't really in full, like, universe mode yet. It was just like, we're going to try Thor now. And it was like, oh, I had so much doubt. Like, I was like, dude, this is going to be stupid. Like, a rainbow bridge, like, that's going to be dumb. And, like, it wasn't. Like, I was like, holy shit, this works. This is great.
Yeah, they made it.
I was like, these two guys weren't even famous. Like, who is this Loki dude? And I was just like, oh, this works. This is great.
Yeah.
I think that's
why people wouldn't like it, but I liked it.
Loves it. All of that, yeah.
I still fake throw down my cup and scream another.
Another.
It's funny, Nick, you reminded me of watching the movies. I watched Infinity War one time with my mom, and she says of Thanos after he brutally murders one of the main characters, he has a nice voice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what you got.
I tried so hard to do the greatest hits. Like, I was like, all right, you don't need to. Like, I skipped Doctor Strange. Like, I was like, it's not that important. But as soon as he comes on screen, she's like, who's that? Like, fuck.
Benedict, right?
And that's what people try and do. And, like, damn, I should have watched.
My mom loves him too.
I just showed the movies
Every
that have the
mom
stones. I like the greatest hits have to be like, okay, these movies have the Infinity Stones, and then here's Infinity War, and now you're caught up for Endgame.
Like, I was even like, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and she was like, sure. I was like, okay, so we don't have to watch them. Like, I was like, all right, we just watch like all the big ones, and then like,
yeah, like you said, just watch the movies that directly tie in
I
Infinity Stone.
It's okay. I think I get it. I mean, yeah, it's just hard for me to get excited when, like I said, they've just been so hit or miss. Like, sometimes I'll love something, like Black Panther, and then sometimes I'll hate something, or
Like Captain
sometimes
Marvel.
it's just okay.
We understand.
I love Captain Marvel.
Me
I was the
too.
only count.
I didn't love it like Black Panther, but I liked it, and I was pleasantly surprised because, I was like Nick at Thor. I didn't expect.
I really need to watch it again.
I think Doctor Strange is one of the better, more underrated ones, in
Yeah.
my opinion. And I actually saw that, and they must have really shot the movie in 3D, because that was one of the more awesome 3D movies I've ever seen, when she did the head thingy and he was tripping out. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then-
that was good.
I watched that too.
Doctor Strange is real dope visually. So,
But yes, Black Widow. I'm curious.
But Brendan Fraser,
Yes,
like, really, when
1992.
you think about him,
Oh man.
okay, you guys are just all just gonna gang up on me and troll me. Okay. So July 14th.
Fraser would have been a great Doctor Strange.
July 14th,
Yes.
Gunpowder Milkshake is gonna be on Netflix. I just want to see this just because of the
What's
title.
that? Yeah, what's that?
It's an action movie. I think it's like an all-female like spy heist movie. Karen Gillan, Lena Headey, Angela Bassett, Michelle Yeoh, Carla Gugino. Oh wait,
Trying to do Widows.
yeah, Paul Giamatti, and
Nice.
who directed it? No, I'm not pronouncing this name. Yeah, but it's assassins, it's action. Like it just sounds cool. So even if I don't like take the time to review it, I'll watch it.
I didn't watch the trailer for it.
I don't think I did
just 'cause,
either.
like, I was like, what is that? But I'm not like against watching it. I have heard of it.
Eric, did you see this trailer?
I did. Actually, that's the one I actually did watch. Nobody else watched it.
I was aware
I'm
of
curious.
the existence, but I did not watch the trailer.
No, I'm definitely, that's a Friday nighter.
Yeah, I'm watching it just to see how the milkshake incorporates into it.
That sounds gross.
Because what if one of them's lactose intolerant?
Ew.
Oh God, but you stop.
Ew.
Melissa, are you interested?
Yeah, all female.
Oh yeah.
I like anything like that.
Yeah, that's like why I was kind of like bummed when the 355 got pushed back.
That I was just gonna bring that up. I didn't know you. I should have known you guys would know what I'm talking about. But it seems like there's a lot of these movies coming out, or like a lot for. We never got movies like this, and now all of a sudden it's like maybe once a year, hopefully.
Yeah. Where did that movie get pushed to? 'Cause that looked really cool.
First week of next
I
year.
know, and the cast keeps changing, and it's like, when is this ever gonna start?
I think it comes out next January.
Yeah, good.
Ugh. That looked cool. Or it's like every year there's like a movie now. It's like the Femme Fatale movie. And I thought it was like, Atomic Blonde, and then there was like Red Sparrow, and then there was it Anna? It's like every year there's a movie like that. Like last year was Ava with Jessica Chastain.
Oh wow, there's so many of these. Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
This year I thought, oh, we're not going to get one. The Black Widow is going to be the closest thing we get to one this year. But there's a preview the other day for this movie called The Protege with Maggie Q. And, like, it's that. She's just like, wow, you're so beautiful. And she's like, am I? And, like, shoots a guy. And it's like, oh, that's the plot. She's like, I'm beautiful. You're dead.
There's a lot of those. There's the rhythm section. Is that what?
Yes, that was one I couldn't think. I was like, I feel like there's another one.
Ever since La Femme Nikita, I think every year they do this. I never noticed that before. Thank you.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't love those as much as I love The Team, but I do like Maggie Q, so that's cool.
I mean, yeah, she looks great. I mean, like, I'll watch it. That's what I said about
She
that
does
movie.
look great.
Yes and yes.
I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. Fuck it. It looks cool.
Okay, that Friday.
Like the Jennifer Lawrence one, when I read the description, I was like, oh shit, that sounds really violent. Right?
That was
It's
Black
one-
Widow.
Yeah, it's La Femme Nikita. It's the same thing. It's her, like, put
But
on this
that sounds
wig.
particularly gruesome. I was like, I don't think that's for me.
Red Sparrow was Black Widow without the comic book lore.
That's
Mm.
true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Put on this wig and seduce this
How is
man.
Atomic Blonde good? I liked it.
I liked it.
That was actually decent.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll watch that one. I like the 80s. I like the 80s soundtrack stuff and all that.
Atomic Blonde has one of the best fight scenes of the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like a hand-to-hand, like actual fight scene of like any movie.
It's gritty and raw, and it's all the one take scene.
I don't want that
It's all
sequel
right.
on Netflix.
I like that stuff. Like, I like in Fallout, the bathroom scene.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like it's like that, but like, yeah, you might not even like it because it's violent.
It's
Like,
real,
like,
realistic. Like, yeah.
Oh, no.
And she taking some nice hits too. It's not.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway.
Even me just hearing about it, I'm like, affected. Such a
Oh.
baby.
2 days later, there's a movie coming out called Space Jam. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Have you guys heard of
and
am I saying this right?
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron.
little French fella.
LeBron James.
Little French fella.
I think
That's
he.
so mean. I stepped on Randy's awesome joke.
I think he's
Keep doing
new.
that to him.
I don't know if like a lot of people. I don't know if this is gonna make a lot of money because I don't know if people are familiar with this
He
guy.
is new to the film world.
I'm running this into the ground and nobody cares. I like Don Cheadle as the bad guy. Like I hate the Goon Squad. Like what was wrong with Monstars? You got to distance yourself from the original. And look. I know Nick. Melissa roots for the Raptors, but I don't know how into like NBA that you are. But this shit was filmed like 2.5 years ago, like 2 summers ago. So if LeBron and Anthony Davis like share a look or like, hey, like we're on the same team, what are you doing? The Pelicans are gonna swoop in with some kind of tampering shit. Eric, am I right?
Yeah, that would be interesting if not a lot of people would get that reference, but
Right?
But yeah, I wanted to say this about it. There was a clip released, like an advertisement clip from the movie featuring Lola Bunny being interviewed or something. I'm thinking y'all seen it.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah.
And Twitter had a lot to say about
Twitter.
I know.
it.
Stupid Twitter.
Yeah, and people are judging. Zendaya does the voice for Lola Bunny in this new movie, and people are criticizing that clip and saying that. Now the clip itself, I agree with it. It just sounds like Zendaya is reading off a piece of paper. It didn't really prep.
She probably is.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit. But you can't judge the movie. It'll probably be a better performance. Obviously, Zendaya is a fantastic actress.
Mhm.
But we'll see. Yeah, a lot of people went into the conversation of these, A, B-list celebrities taking the places of genuine, experienced voice actors, but yeah, that was a point of discussion. But the movie itself,
It's like
I thought you were going to talk about how Lola Bunny was drawn. I was totally
and
off.
that too, they changed the aesthetic of her from the first movie, and
I feel like it's weird to complain about that. I feel like the amount of people complaining
Creepy.
that she isn't hot.
that's not really a big deal.
Creepy, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
Twitter,
like
like Randy said, Twitter.
yeah, but we'll see how LeBron acts, his acting chops, and
I feel like
I
it.
saw him on Saturday Night Live, and I think he did a good job.
yeah, he's not bad.
He was
He's a
great.
funny guy.
I was thinking he was hilarious in Trainwreck.
Yeah, like I thought he was good in Trainwreck.
Thank you.
Smallfoot.
range playing himself there,
But
He's
some
been in a
people are
couple
really
nah,
mad
movies.
he
at
was
that.
good. He was good. I was better.
Like De Niro's been on SNL. He's just awful. So LeBron is good
Yeah.
at certain things.
But that was
you
neat.
know.
Trainwreck, they have being like a cheapskate or whatever. That was
That,
a nice
that was
touch.
all good stuff. And Amari was good too. Am I saying the right player? The guy who got the surgery.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Marty
yeah.
Stoudemire in Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think this movie will be.
it looks fun, but it looks horrible. But it looks like I'm
Yeah.
still watching it no matter what.
I was
It
100%
looks bad.
on board with it. After the first trailer, like I was like, dude, it looks like what I expected. Like I was like, dude, this is great. We're just bringing Space Jam back. Like to me, it's not that big a deal because the first one's always there, even if this sucks. I'm like, the first one's still there. Like, bring it back. It makes sense. And then the second trailer that came out a couple days ago, I didn't watch immediately online, but it was in front of Peter Rabbit and Porky Pig raps.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Like I was like, oh no, that looks bad. Like
that was kind of eye roll.
But oof. But I'm gonna watch it day one for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel really bad because I don't even know if I've seen the original, and I definitely don't remember if I did.
You would remember it if you'd seen it.
Okay, so I don't think I saw it.
Oh, that
remember the Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, the song. Oh, man.
All of the song, that whole soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
I like the soundtrack.
Yeah, the Space Jam soundtrack is fire.
Yeah.
Certain people probably don't want to mention that it's had good songs on the soundtrack, but
from Chicago
by Robert Kelly.
Oh man,
still
but the first one was it was such a big deal, especially back then in where I'm from, Chicago, because that's right when he came back second time, and yeah, that was Fly Like an Eagle. That's the song, but how the movie went on.
I love that was the plot. Like they worked that into the plot. Like this was the time when he left to play baseball, and then he played a game in space with the Looney Tunes.
And we'll see.
It's amazing.
That's why I think it's a true story.
Too, since we're talking about Jordan, this is his only movie.
It's true
that he's ever done, and you got to realize his first time doing a movie, and he's working against a green screen 80% of the time, and he's not an actor, and he does a really good job. I don't think he gets
even just green screen. Like if you ever look at those pictures, like the guys in the green suits,
he's
in his face and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how well I would have done with that.
He was also really good on SNL. That's my contribution to every conversation.
Yeah, he was.
He was, yeah.
Was that the Alf Franken thing?
That's like so famous, right? And it was so long ago, but people still remember that. It became something. Yeah.
But yeah. But who's the director? It's not. I want to say Malcolm D. Lee.
Yeah, he's directing a new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Malcolm D. Lee. Yeah, I was about to say as long as it's not Tim Story. I'm sorry for.
I don't know why they just couldn't have brought back Joe Pytka.
Probably retired or something worse. But
sarcasm, boss.
Yeah.
Well, he's 82 years old, so that might factor in.
So
I'm liking the cast and the director. Like all of this sounds good. I don't know.
Yeah, Don Cheadle was definitely gonna do the heavy lifting acting.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's gonna have fun with it too, which I'm curious.
Right.
Let me break it off real quick.
It's like I'm there. Like even if I thought it looked absolutely horrible, I'd be like, well, I'm still gonna watch it. Like I'm still gonna rewatch the first one.
Okay, getting back on track. Next, we're still in the weekend of July 16th, and Eric's most anticipated movie of 2021, Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Eric, how hype are you?
You know what? Real talk. The trailer looks good. I can't lie.
I don't know about good.
Come on. It looks. I put it like this. It looks technically good.
It's like you were hard on the first one.
Design.
You were hard on the first one. Me and Nick thought it was watchable. And
you know what? I don't think it's terrible.
This looks watchable.
They do as much as they could with the concept. With the. I gave it 2.5 or something like that. As far as
you gave Spiral 2.5.
Yeah, so I'll talk about that later. But
about
Escape Room. Oh my God, you gotta. I guess that's it, huh?
I mean, like
this must be some kind of.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the first movie ended where they were like setting up like an escape room on an airplane.
Yeah.
And
that sounds good.
The trailer indicated nothing about an airplane, but
that's not true.
At least like the two lead actors are coming back, and I'm pretty sure it's the same director.
I think that it was a little flash of something involving an airplane.
Was it?
In the trailer? Yeah. If you look at it again, you see.
I noticed that I tend to like airplane movies. I saw Nonstop with Liam Neeson, and I was like, okay, I like airplane thrillers actually.
Yeah, but it's definitely, if they're just hiding that in their back pocket, it's not. Most of the movie isn't taking place on an airplane, but it is something in the trailer. It's like it's a blink and you miss it.
Yeah, I was like,
gotta go see it.
I was like minorly bummed like every single time this movie shifted dates.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't think they were gonna make it, to be honest.
Yeah, like I'm glad it's finally coming out, and I'm glad it was scheduled for it was that early January horror movie, and they bumped it up and was like, fuck it, let's just dump it in July.
Yeah.
So you guys like the first one?
I thought it was decent.
I remember it came out in January. I think it was
18 or 19. I think it was 18.
And it was just it was like the January movie. That's not really the same thing that it used to be, but it's here's a movie. And I thought for a little horror movie in January, I thought it was solid. I was like, that could have been horrible, but I enjoyed it.
Cool.
So yeah. And the trailer looks really good. I hate the title.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what and the way they shoehorned it into that dude saying it.
Tournament of Champions.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. That's gonna turn people off already.
Yeah, but the escape rooms are still a thing, and they're real big here, DFW area.
True.
I've never done one. I think I would have
yeah?
Neither have I.
What?
I think I would lose my mind.
Okay, I'll allow Eric to go off on this tangent.
Eric by saying we have not done an escape room.
Y'all gotta do one.
I'll allow Eric to go off on this tangent to break down his escape room experience. Because now I'm curious.
Y'all gotta do it, man.
You like it that much?
No, it's not the fact. It's really it's fun. It's the tension and the suspense. They're usually an hour.
I'd have a panic attack.
Yeah, you probably would. The suspense. I've done 4. I'm scared of losing. I've done 4 and beat them all.
Yeah, but see, that's why you like it. When you find something that you're good at, it's easy to sell you on it. But
and the last one we did, now if you have to make an appointment for one, and they'll start the clock whether you're there or not, and we got there with 45 minutes left.
This already
sounds
not for me. That's I don't know.
And you gotta, and then the big ones have multiple rooms and stuff like that, and caves and shit. We went in, but yeah, I recommend it. To get back to the movie, but escape room,
Kills you, and then you'll change your whole opinion. Oh, I die if I don't make it out. And that's to me. I would just be like, is it getting hotter in here? They're like, no, look, it is.
You start taking clothes off. Everyone's like, you don't have to do that.
No one told you to do that. You're like, guys.
Yeah, but Tournament of Champions. But yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Nick, escape room opinions?
No, I mean I enjoyed the trailer. I think it's cool that it's a direct sequel to the first one. Sometimes you just don't get that with horror movies.
Right.
Shouldn't you have I'm just thinking out loud off the top of my head right now, shouldn't they have had sequels that had new protagonists and then the 5th one be Tournament of Champions?
Right, instead of just the second one is
Well, I don't think they're that confident.
Oh, no way.
I don't think they'll make it that far.
Right, this isn't Game of Thrones or
But I mean, what's the budget on this thing?
Not exactly Infinity War, but
I guess around 12 or 15.
Yeah, it's gonna make its budget back.
Yeah.
It's a room, yeah.
But yeah, that's a plus, like what Nick said about being a direct sequel. I don't know what it is about those. I love those.
Like I said,
I think everyone would prefer that, right?
That's I think we were talking about The Purge. The third Purge movie is a direct sequel to the second Purge movie.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. And then the fourth wasn't.
Yeah.
Because that's what we get with TV, so we like that. Cliffhangers. And
you don't like the fourth one as much as 2 and 3 because it's like a prequel.
Yeah.
I'm going to say now, we don't need an escape room prequel ever.
No.
No.
We don't need where it all began.
Well, they didn't exist before, so it's not really
The guy who built the first escape room.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Probably by accident or something.
and somebody died, and it just snowballed in.
I'm
So,
stuck in this room. You need to escape it.
July 23rd, we got Hotel Transylvania Transformania. And this was the other movie that I was talking about. Like, what was Adam Sandler doing that he couldn't come back one more time and voice Dracula?
Mm.
Didn't he produce those movies? I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah, this is
The
Sony
trailer.
Animation.
I know he's doing Murder Mystery too.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Fucker.
genuinely.
But it's like, what's that?
Not me.
As if I'm not going to watch. I'll totally watch it. But like,
Yeah.
damn it.
Starring my two favorite actors, and I didn't like it. That's how bad it was. Really, like I'd watch Jennifer Aniston paint a wall, right, Randy?
I would too.
Yeah, and I'd be happy. But this was just not good. They're so complacent, like we were talking about.
Yeah. They're like
Who needs writing?
mediocrity. Like, it's
Who
just
needs
like,
dialogue? Yeah. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, but Hotel Transylvania 4, which I think is also gonna be the last one. You don't get Sandler, you don't get Kevin James, but Steve Buscemi's in it. You got Selena Gomez and Andy Samberg. It's like the humans become monsters, the monsters become humans. The concept sounds interesting.
but I'm going to say the same thing I think I said when we talked about the trailer
Yeah.
last time. Like, you're talking about Kevin James was busy, but like Selena was busy.
Right?
Like,
Oh, that's-
Andy Samberg didn't have
See,
something.
that I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird to me. It's weird that Adam Sandler isn't doing the voice,
Yeah.
even though it will be fine. And I'm
Right.
sure the voice actor's great. I think he does the voices like in the shorts or like the cartoon show
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, you got to look into that because I would think the project would have just went away as soon as Adam
Yeah.
Sandler walked
Yeah.
away.
That's kind of the whole shtick. Is like
Right.
he looks like Adam Sandler and he's doing his Adam Sandler bit as
I don't know.
Dracula.
They fell out and they just doing it to be still made it to be petty or
Yeah,
Right.
You know
What
Sony.
happened there? Yeah.
Sony, just like Warner Brothers, is all about money,
yeah.
Something else I hate,
not
Who
the
is it?
and I
art.
don't think anybody cares, is like I hate that these movies keep coming out in the summer now. So I like watching
Yeah.
for Halloween.
Well, I got the
I
summer
remember that
vacation.
conversation.
I got the summer vacation gimmick, but this one could have went back to that late September release.
This is
Yeah,
this is
they
not-
should do that to capitalize on that.
At one point, this was supposed to come out like in December of whatever.
It
year
was scheduled for
gonna come out.
Christmas of this year, yeah.
I'm like, absolutely hell no. Like, I don't even know if I would have like. I wouldn't have wanted to rewatch the old ones.
Right.
Not in
I
in
get it.
December.
I get that.
Christmas. I got Christmas
Yeah.
stuff to do. Watching Dracula and Frankenstein do some shit.
Yeah.
But what? Yeah, I'm there. I'll go see it for sure.
In a complete reversal. You just,
Yeah, for sure. I love it. I'll go see it. It's gonna be
Eric, are you excited for the drag pack?
No.
Hey,
Ditto.
you don't be
excited for Trolls too.
if y'all don't be
No.
saying that, I gotta call y'all out, man. Also that weekend we got Snake Eyes, like Paramount's like kind of
Yeah.
G.I. Joe reboot.
Um,
Real American Hero, it's G.I. Joe, but it's Snake Eyes. Henry Golding is like my pick for the next James
Ooh.
Bond. So
I
if,
love
if,
him, but
if this bombs, I wouldn't hate it. Like this trailer didn't blow me away, but again, just like with all of these movies so far, I'm there.
That was my only thoughts. It was only a minute.
I'm so stubborn about the James Bond thing. I've been campaigning for Idris for so many years. He's gonna age out, and it makes me so sad.
Yeah.
I think the people behind that franchise hate him or something. So sad.
Nah, it's just they're very protective over their character, and
If they were, they would pick the right man for the job.
you think, yeah.
Anyways, Henry would be cool, I guess.
Yeah, like I thought the trailer was fine. It didn't like blow me away, but like, it looks.
It's another
Yeah.
one.
That's how you can say this.
Yeah,
Randy's review.
Like, yeah.
of the trailer.
I feel responsible for Henry Golding because I heard Crazy Rich Asians came out, and like I didn't know him, but I said back when I was writing reviews, I was like, this dude's gonna blow up. Like I can feel it. This dude's
well,
gonna be
Nick, he was the star of the movie. You say that about a background character, like I said about Emma Stone in Superbad.
I'm responsible. I said,
Okay.
So this dude's gonna start. I didn't say he's
Okay.
gonna blow up, but I was like, he's gonna start showing up in like a bunch of stuff. And
You
like
know
a
who-
month, he was in,
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
and I was like, I just saw potential. I was like, I feel like he has crossover potential. Like he could be
Okay.
like a guy. He can do whatever. And like now here he is.
You know who's
Snake.
actually responsible? It's like the accountant of that movie, like discovered him from his travel YouTube series.
But like also like maybe the review on Letterboxd, and we're like, wow, he would be a good Snake Eyes.
I take credit for people too. Like, yeah, I said that about Emma Stone in Superbad. I was like, she's gonna become, or I don't think I said she's gonna become big. I was just like, I really like her appeal. I didn't know that it would change so drastically to what it is now. Same with Chris Pratt in Bride Wars and Parks and Rec and all that.
I never said
It's like they become stars, but not in the way I want. You know, I want to like direct it myself.
I remember thinking that about Chris Pratt, like after Parks and Rec, and he was in the 5-Year Engagement, and I was like,
Yeah.
why isn't he like
Yep.
super? I was like, why isn't he like
Moneyball.
comedian?
Yep.
But now he is. It's like Henry Golding. It's like I just hope he thanks me when he wins his Oscar or whatever for Snake Eyes.
Oh man.
So what's our interest level for Snake Eyes?
You're thinking about that Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah, that's why they had to put like G.I. Joe Origins on it too.
Why do they steal titles like that? It's so dumb.
Well, his name is Snake Eyes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, it's Henry Golding's character.
That's the character's name.
Well, Snake Eyes refers to the gambling in the Nick Cage movie.
This is like the Isa Gonzalez thing all over it.
Her name is Isaac.
Who's he playing? Well, she.
Yeah, you're like, who's he?
Nerds.
Like, I don't. My only thing is like, is it connected to the other two G.I. Joe movies?
I don't think
know.
so.
The
No,
is
I
G.I. Joe in it?
yeah, it's Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. I think this is like a complete reboot.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Because I mean, in the other two,
like-
wasn't Ray Park Snake Eyes?
Yeah, like I just remember thinking that was kind of cool. I don't know. I felt like I liked those movies more than other people did at the time. But now that they're like 10 years old, I never think about them.
Yep.
They're just there.
Disposable.
Yeah,
And that's crazy too. The second G.I. Joe movie with
The Rock, Bruce Willis.
yeah, the Snake Eyes, there were like two like back and forth storylines going, and the one that involved Snake Eyes, Ray Park, was actually better than the main movie. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Of course I don't.
That just because I saw that in theaters, I was like, man, what the hell?
I think I did too.
When I was there, I feel like I haven't rewatched it since like 2013 or
Yeah.
14.
Same here.
But I'll have a reason to now.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to rewatch. I might even upgrade them. But I know for a fact, like G.I. Joe came out at the same time as Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Yep. I remember that one.
It was better than that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anything would have
I
been.
know it was better than that. Shit talking. I was like, I know it was better than that Transformers mess that came out.
I found my old review of that. Yeah. It was a laugh riot.
It's just why with a question mark.
Yeah.
Why?
I think I
Why?
called it like. I think I
Why do
called
we
it like Transformers LMAO because like there was like this long.
Like Transformers. Am I right, ladies? Transformers. Anyway, we laugh a lot here. Get a lot of laughs.
God.
You know, I'm excited. I wish the trailer was more than a minute long. Like, it didn't show anything.
yeah.
Yeah, it was teaser, super teaser.
I like
Literally.
that. I don't like long trailers. Here's the beginning. Here's the middle. Here's the climax. Here's the
I
end. It's like,
guess. But it's like sometimes it's like he like hands him a sword and he's like, you must take this journey. He's like, what do I have to do? And then it's just like the title. It's like that doesn't tell me at all what he has. Snake Eyes? What did Snake Eyes have to do? I don't.
I mean, he has to go gamble.
We'll roll the dice and find out.
Yeah, it's just about game.
All right, the other movie coming out that weekend is the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Old.
Yeah.
This looks incredibly interesting, but it also has the Happening vibes.
Oh boy.
Like,
yeah, it's an on the fence thing.
yeah, doesn't it kind of like what is it about this island? What is it about the air that's making people jump off roofs? What is it about this island that's just massively aging people?
He got a really good cast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that cast.
Yeah, I mean, that right there, I think
Well,
people are going to watch it.
Like,
regardless.
I've seen enough. I know I'm there. July doesn't permit me time to re-binge his movies beforehand, and I really want to rewatch Glass, so I'm doing it after.
There's so many movies of his I want to see still.
What?
Yeah,
He only has a handful of movies, right?
yeah, that's right.
What happened you seen from Shyamalan?
Happening, Lady in the Water, right?
What happened? No, don't worry about that. What else?
Hey, you
You
can
haven't
skip
seen
them.
Signs?
Signs is brilliant.
Oh, Signs is his best movie, in my opinion.
Signs is
Jesus
brilliant.
Christ.
I said, what? You haven't seen?
I'm sorry.
Signs might be.
I was
stupid.
busy back then.
If I saw Signs now as like a grown adult, like I might be like, "Wow, that was dumb." But like, I was like 13 when it came out, and I hook, line, and sinker Signs. I was all in on it. I was
Yeah,
like, "Wow."
I think my family felt the same way, so it's always been on my list at the back of my mind.
But that's kind of the Shyamalan thing. It's like maybe this is the dumbest movie ever, but it like
A fine line.
Yeah.
potential to be stupid. But the trailer was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
man.
if he was smart, and I'm sure he is smart, I say that as if he's not smart. But like, there should just like not be a twist. It should just be like the island makes you old and we don't know why.
There's always going to be.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
You know, he can't change who he is now. He's trapped.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that it. But also, a lot of his movies, like Lady in the Water, there's no twist per se, at all. I mean, it's just that was a straight fantasy movie.
You know,
And a lot of people didn't pick up on it.
he's brilliant because there's nothing I fear more than getting old. You know.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the twist.
Lady in the Water was based around like a bedtime story he told his kids, right?
Yeah.
It looks so scary to me. Like,
Well,
because of it.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's
And I
good.
think
It's kind of weird.
yeah, and it's supposed to be. I think so. It's
He's gonna get an Oscar for best makeup and all that. That's already there.
I just love that he's had kind of like a second wind of popularity because
Right.
people like felt like he fell off and all this stuff, and it was like, when you look at like Hitchcock, didn't always hit. Like
Right.
some of his movies weren't that great. Like he had hits and he had misses.
But look
you
what
talk-
Shyamalan did. A lot of people don't realize after when he came back with what's the found footage movie?
The Visit.
The Visit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
And every movie after that, and every movie after that is an independent movie. People don't realize that.
Yeah.
The
He
other
left
two
the studio
movies.
system.
Yeah.
Well, I like hearing that you guys, really enjoy his movies after Sixth Sense, or at least Signs, right? That's cool.
Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs are like,
Gosh.
that's like an
Yeah, out the
unbelievable.
park, right?
Yeah, like you're not gonna find a better first three movies.
Yeah, to me,
Wait,
Even though
it's Sixth Sense, Unbreakable. What's the third sign?
Signs.
Signs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't even hate The Village.
No.
Everybody hates The Village.
See, I want to see that too. They're all on my list. I saw Unbreakable at least.
I don't hate it. It's not as good as those three movies. That's really the only crime. The twist is kind of stupid. but,
Okay, let's relax on all those reveals.
I'm going to tell you exactly what the twist is.
Yeah. It's
It's
one
kind of-
thing that
You don't see it coming, but you're lying if you say
Well,
you see
now.
But it's
No,
one
I'm
thing he
not-
probably needs. Well, he has chilled out on, and it has to do probably with. I mean, if I were a filmmaker, but I wouldn't do it to the extent that he did it. Like Lady in the Water. So Nick and Randy, y'all saw that, right?
Yeah.
So he made himself one of the most important characters in the movie. M. Night Shyamalan, the
Yeah.
actor. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. And even in the, I'm not gonna say what it is, but he shows up in the village.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was a real important character in Signs.
Yes,
Yeah.
Signs too.
The dude from Scary Movie 3.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can I get around later?
Yeah. Tom, gonna need a ride.
But anyway, before we spoil it, but Melissa, she has
Not
to,
really a spoiler. It's like the Dexter thing. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's nothing.
yeah. But yeah,
But-
the old, yeah, obviously that's his selling point.
Is
you
he a
know.
bad actor?
No, it's not that he's a bad actor. It's that he's not a good enough actor to put himself in that kind of
And
role.
it's distracting. It's like those Hitchcock cameos. I'm always like, why?
Yeah, do that. Just walk past and some shit.
Even that, but yeah, that would be better.
And even in the Glass, like that
The
cameo,
Glass.
we don't need that dialogue from you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used
It's
to
a
hang
little
out with some
much.
really. Who gives a?
I don't know why that annoys me when people do that.
What's the?
That whole, like, I need to be in it somehow, and I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. It's like, you're M. Night Shyamalan, man. You're as big a star as anybody in the movie.
I think because it's so distracting.
Yeah, he.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I get really sucked in, so, yeah.
It's distracting for like when we know, like we do the DiCaprio. I did that with Mulan when Ming Na she was in it for like a second.
Yeah,
She was
split
like,
second.
That's
And
so
no
weird.
caught it at all. And I was
Yeah, we're that person. We're that person for sure.
like, okay. I was like, you know her. She was on ER and she was in this. Now she's on The Mandalorian. Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's like I said, that's a selling point. You expect some type of twist, even if it's.
But
There
even
should-
the cast is so good. Vicky Krieps, I never see her in anything because I don't think she works in the U.S. Like, she's like, works in her native country. I forget what it is.
Ooh, what's her native country? That might be a clue.
I don't know.
Where the island is.
Where the island is.
But Phantom Thread is so good, right?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're still in July, so we got to kind of pick it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Oh, but that's a movie that I'm actually interested in, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Jungle Cruise.
It's back to movies
So what's
like
next
this.
after that?
Eric's second
Yeah.
most anticipated movie.
Yeah.
I'm watching Jungle Cruise. Here's Stillwater. I don't care about Stillwater.
What's that again?
That's the band from Almost Famous. That's all I hear when it says Stillwater. That's
Matt Damon plays a redneck, and his daughter might have killed somebody.
I know exactly what this is. I saw this trailer against my will.
Yeah.
I'll probably see it. I'd be lying if I said I cared about it.
Yeah.
Right.
I have
But
the
I'll-
tiniest bit of curiosity, but I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll probably see it. I like Matt Damon. That's enough, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta stay in the theater. I don't want him to close. I'm like, look, we're getting new movies. I'll go see Stillwater. But that's the band from Almost Famous. I guess I'm the only one that.
No,
Just
no.
love
Oh, that's what the name of the band is?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
Stillwater.
Okay, now I get what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. I thought that they played a song in the trailer, and
No, Almost Famous. Like the band he follows around is Stillwater. So it's
I'm not
Stillwater.
an Almost Famous fan. Sorry.
not all the
What?
jokes
Have you
hit.
seen it?
Yes.
Okay, also that weekend, The Green Knight comes out. I don't. At least one of you two Oscar guys are excited for The Green Knight. Don't lie.
I don't care. I don't know
Yes.
why I don't care.
Who's the
But it's like
star?
A24. And like,
Who
People
is
just-
the star? Is it Dev?
Dev Patel,
definitely-
Yeah, it is Dev.
Oh,
Alicia
wow.
Vikander, Joel Edgerton, directed by David Lowery.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it
just.
was there. But it's just A24. And so you got people all over Instagram like, this is my most anticipated.
Yeah.
What
I'm
is
like-
it with that A24 crowd? Yeah.
Well, to me, it's just another company. Like, if the movie
It is.
looks, I'll go. If it,
It is
doesn't,
another, yes. Hit or
I
miss,
swear, like,
yeah.
Film snobs have tried to like take over A24, huh?
Yeah, that's
What is the Green Knight about, Randy?
Well, there's a frog who wears a crown. I don't know. It's like a sword and sandals. Like
it's,
I don't. It's a medieval something.
If there's buzz around it, like when it comes out, maybe I'll change my mind.
This isn't like Russell Crowe or... Am I mixing this up with another movie?
Yeah.
Totally. But like, I don't know.
There's a medieval movie with like Ben Affleck and maybe that's a different...
That comes out in October. That's
okay,
Ridley
cool.
Scott.
Cool. Yeah, see that I want to see.
Do I know that now?
And then
No takers on a Green Knight.
yeah, I'm not seeing.
I just don't know anything, so
I don't care about
if
the
I
Green
see
Knight.
it,
It's
I'll
like
look
a
it
hard.
up.
It's like a hard maybe, but like everybody's talking about, like, everybody's like T-minus 2 months until the Green Knight hits theater. I'm like, it's just an A24. Like it just looks like an A24 movie. It's like a vibe. Like it's A24.
That
Excellent.
aesthetic.
I'm like, yeah, I just love the It's the
Yeah,
aesthetic. for me.
that's the word.
Has not come out yet.
Dev Patel's cool. I just don't really know enough about it.
Yeah, like maybe
It's a hard
Maybe.
maybe.
Okay,
hard maybe.
moving into August,
I've not started playing it.
we got The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, R-rated,
Whatever that-
and yeah, this is honestly one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
Can
And
somebody give me a nerd summary of why this is happening after the movie was already released? I have no idea what's going on here.
huh?
Well, basically, it's a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Why? Because the first one was like not received well, or
Ooh, wow, really?
It's like it made a lot of money,
Ar-
so they want to do it. But it's like Warner Brothers are just always like that. Instead of just making
Yeah.
a sequel, like instead of just doing Transformers 2 and 3 and 4, it's like they keep making money. So it's like they want to do more Suicide Squad, but they want to like make it better, at least in our eyes. They're like, hey, look, we got rid of Joker and we got rid
Even
of...
though it's their fault that the first
Yeah.
one was jacked
Yeah.
up to the point that it was.
Yeah,
Because they took the movie away from the director, David Ayer, and brought in their editors. They wanted to make his movie Deadpool, which
Yeah.
it wasn't. So, yeah, there are several actors from that original Suicide Squad that are showing up in this one, and that's confusing people.
that was not going to be the case. I feel like
Yeah.
people...
oh,
They were going to just redo the whole thing.
Yeah,
and then they were
everything.
like, got Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
was Will in it in the new one?
No.
Your boys in it,
At
Idris.
first, They were like, we're going to recast Will Smith with Idris Elba. And then they were like, well, they just made Idris Elba a different character to
Another
lead.
character.
Will and Idris are in this movie?
No,
No,
Will Smith
that
isn't in it.
Will Smith isn't in it.
Wait, so who's in this? Margot.
Margot
and-
Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, Joel Kinnaman,
So there's no Will Smith.
no.
Mhm.
Oh.
Jai Courtney.
It's not been replaced, which was the idea at first. They were like,
Right.
we're just going to cast him.
Yeah, it's like half some characters from the first one, half James Gunn's like Usual Suspects.
So you see why this is so confusing to
Yeah, it's
normies
definitely
like me.
confusing if you.
It's like, what is this is so weird.
Yeah.
It's like
In the meantime,
friends with three different friends. You know, it's so weird. Anyway.
in the meantime, fans want the original version of David Ayer's Suicide Squad to be released.
Dude, you're trying to make me
I
edit a
thought the
6-hour
first
show.
one was controversial. Am I wrong? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because of what the studio did to it.
okay.
Yeah.
It's just clearly a hack job.
Yeah,
Like, when you watch it, it's like,
Warner Brothers is a shit show.
You know what? The one cool thing though is that that's all Toronto.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like where I go to see my movies downtown. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
But it's so clearly a hack job. Like, the normal eye shouldn't be able to see, like, oh, that was an editing disaster. But it's like,
Yeah.
I'm watching it and just like, oh, that was a mess. That whole scene was a mess. But it's just so clear that they went back and chopped up.
Did you guys like it overall?
I thought it was fun when I first saw it, and now I tell everybody that I talk to movies
Scenes are
about.
So
Suicide Squad gets worse every time I watch it.
That's in the theater. I'm like, I just remember the scene when they're in the bar, and Will Smith's like, my daughter's going to know that her dad's not a piece of shit. I was like, this is it. Like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. And then it was like when I watched it at home, it was just like, I don't know, the impact was just going. I don't know if it was just the theater.
Yeah.
I remember people clapping when I saw Suicide Squad. Like when he jumped up on the
Wow.
car, people clapped.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
The
Maybe it's
initial.
like an audience likes it, but critics don't like it kind of movie.
Nah,
Some
it ain't
people-
that.
Some people love Suicide Squad. I was working with a dude who
Right.
like absolutely just saw that as his movie. He loved it. People
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I
it's
was like, yeah, I couldn't even argue. I was like, you know,
but
man,
it's not a good product. It's a post-it note studio executive gumbo.
Right.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to improve it and satisfy people more, I guess.
No, they're just trying to make my money.
Yeah.
Warner don't give a damn about people,
Right. Okay. Cool.
the audience. They want them for their money, but they don't care that they're being authentic, and they literally were going to keep an entire movie on the shelf just to be petty. That's Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Warner Brothers is a dumpster fire of a studio, but I trust
Yeah.
James Gunn, so I completely expect this movie to
Yeah,
be
James
great.
Gunn.
I feel like most people are excited simply because we trust that he didn't
Yeah.
fall into something like that. Like,
Yeah.
this is probably going to be his movie, at least for the most part. Not some studio, like, soup. Whatever.
So the
Hey,
next
David.
weekend, August 13th, looks like Free Guy is finally going to come out.
Oh.
I'm not as high on like Sean Levy, but like I assume that Ryan Reynolds had a lot of input into the jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
So this looks like it could be pretty entertaining.
I think that Jodie Comer is so cool. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I don't know if any of you guys watch Killing Eve.
No.
She is like an actor of her generation.
Dig.
Like, you know, she's that good. If you watch the show, she is just mind-blowingly good. She's so good in that show. I really recommend it. Anyways, anything that she's in, I'm excited for. Like, I think she's in that Ridley Scott movie I was talking about.
I think so. She's doing something with Ben Affleck. That's probably it.
Yep. Yeah.
He's a sick
Anyways,
hoe in that
she's
show.
good. They use Mariah Carey in the trailer, so that's good for me.
Sold.
Oh man.
But it kind of looks like, you know, it has all these good elements. Ryan Reynolds, Jodie Comer, Mariah Carey. But it doesn't really look like my kind of thing. But hey, I don't know. Maybe it'll be funny. I like anything that's funny.
To me, it's just weird that they've delayed it so many times, like as if it's a massively anticipated movie.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like,
That is weird.
kind of like Peter Rabbit. Like, they just kept delaying it, like, oh, this is going to hit. And it just didn't hit this week.
Yeah. It's
At the box
yeah.
office. It didn't really. I feel like that's going to be a similar thing. Like, people are like, yeah, we're still picking and choosing what we want to go see.
Yep.
He's like a video game character, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a non-playable character who.
Somehow,
Takes-
like, are they gonna explain how he like does all this? Or is
I
it
would think so.
just gonna be like a glitch in the game?
I mean, like, it made me laugh. I'll
He's,
go.
he's a funny guy. He's just naturally funny.
Yeah,
Canadian.
that's it.
Oh,
Yes. Must claim them.
Eric, you got Free Guy thoughts before I move on?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Concept is awesome. It's all about the execution, though. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
And that's where Sean Levy could drop the ball.
Yeah.
What else did he make, Randy?
Real Steel.
My favorite Sean Levy movie and like his best movie by far is This Is Where I Leave You.
Oh, he's Night at the Museum, isn't he?
Yeah, he did the Night at the Museum trilogy.
Yeah.
This is where I leave you with Jason Bateman.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, who did Real Steel? He didn't do Real
he
Steel.
did. He did Real Steel.
Oh, he did Real Steel.
He's
Yeah,
got
that
some
was
good
decent.
stuff.
I like Real Steel.
Yeah, Real Steel is pretty fun.
Also Canadian.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Eric. Did not know that.
Okay, but the Aretha Franklin biopic also comes out that
Respect?
weekend. Respect, yeah. I'll probably
I'm
see
there.
it. It's time constraints for me. I wanted to do like a whole week of like binging like musical biopics, but I don't have the time.
No, it's too many.
It's
I
hard.
like Jennifer Hudson.
I mean, like the
she's
ones that I
good.
own.
I saw Cats and it was terrible, as everyone says, but she is still really good. Her memory was amazing.
Yeah. I agree, because I also saw Cats in the theater.
Of course you did.
Yeah, Taylor Swift was in it.
Oh yeah, and Idris Elba, which is
Yeah.
how you get me and Nick in the seat.
God.
Taylor had an accent for some reason. It was absolute chaos. But
I know. It took place in London, which I realized like 3/4 of the way in.
Chaos. Absolute madness. But, like, yes, Jennifer Hudson sang Memory. And, like,
She was
what a good.
fantastic.
I could sing.
She's just good. So that's for sure. That's gonna be good. She'll get nominated for an Oscar, maybe even win. You can just tell they love that kind of thing.
Yeah, some things are just, like, meant to be. It's like, of course, Jennifer Hudson. Who else is going to play Aretha Franklin?
But I noticed that they released another Aretha Franklin project starring, I think it's Cynthia Erivo, right? Am I wrong?
I think that's like, is that like a TV show?
Yeah.
It's
like,
on TV. Like
And I
a
found
movie
that
or
really
something.
weird. It's like that twin film phenomenon thing.
Yeah, but
They
nobody
did
cares
find-
about that one.
Oh, okay.
Because nobody. Just
All
the
right.
hell with her. But anyway, what's next?
See.
Next. Also scheduled that weekend, but no trailers, no promotional material, nothing. Is Don't Breathe 2. So I'm not sure this is gonna hold this spot.
No,
I'm excited if it does though.
I almost said that when we were talking about Escape Room, and you were like, it might not happen. I was thinking it might not happen. I was going to say, I've been thinking that about Don't Breathe 2. Like, they keep talking about it, but it's just like, where's the trailer?
Yeah.
Where's...
Yeah, it's just nothing.
And like, I don't
But-
think Jane Levy's coming back. All I know for now is like Stephen Lang's in it, but
Right.
like they set it up like he was about to go chase her down.
That would have been awesome, but the story, the plot synopsis is totally different.
Yeah.
But he's not. I mean, why not just make him? That's what me and Nick mean about this. Like
Yeah.
whole movie sequels continuing. So the plot synopsis. Have you seen the first one, Melissa?
No. What?
Don't Breathe is great.
Yes, it's
It's a good one.
yeah.
Is it more psychological or more gruesome?
It's like
No, it's not really.
it's
well,
a
I mean, there is
reverse
some
home
moments,
invasion movie.
Yeah, it's definitely home invasion. That's the
Oh, The Quiet Place. It's exactly like A Quiet Place in a lot of ways.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on my list, but I'll watch the trailer first. See if I can handle it.
But I'm interested in. Have you all read the plot synopsis? Fella?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I've said so. He is going after somebody, but not the like what you said from the first movie. So somebody kidnaps a young lady from his house who he's trying to do whatever with, and he goes after them.
He's going to chase them? Can't see.
Yeah, that's why I say I want to see how they're gonna do this.
What?
What's he going to drive?
Like, hold on.
Get out of here.
So
I get that. You guys are in a lot of trouble.
yeah,
Get out of there.
All right, moving on. August 20th is when Reminiscence comes out. It looks like a big word that I can't pronounce. I thought this trailer was kind of trippy and it was good. So like I'm down to see it. Hugh Jackman or Rebecca Ferguson.
Those are two people I don't really care about.
damn.
I think I told Randy how I feel about Rebecca Ferguson. She keeps getting these major movies. I don't really get it.
You don't like Rebecca?
Like, this is like
Yeah,
the
what
greatest.
is it? People really like her, eh?
She's got a way about her. Like in Doctor Sleep, I thought she was so good in that role. Like she's.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that quality that works for some people.
I don't like that
You mentioned the
sneaky
Mission
stuff.
Impossible bathroom fight. Guess who saved the day?
That's what I mean. She gets these crazy roles. I just don't.
I'm surprised you don't like it. She's
I
Canadian.
kinda-
I'm surprised you don't like
She
a fellow.
is?
Nah, she's
I thought she was British.
she's not even British. She's Swedish.
Ah.
That's why.
Canada got beef with Sweden.
Nick's catchphrase.
That's it. Well, he
So
said-
it's just a coincidence that they were both in The Greatest Showman. her and Hugh Jackman.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
That's a role that of all her roles that she's gotten, like I just like her. To me, I don't understand why she got cast in The Greatest Showman when she like sang that song that is just like a showstopper, but she didn't sing it.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
That's such a letdown. I was like, you could have gone with Lady Gaga or somebody in that role that could have
Yes.
sang.
In an actual.
Like, I love the girl on the train. They put her in this movie and they give her a wig and completely change her look. So why cast her? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I could go on.
So what else we got, Randy? They're bashing.
Randy's checked out.
They're bashing Rebecca.
No, I'm here. The movie, the Protege that Nick brought up earlier, comes out that weekend. Yeah, like I think this looks pretty good.
Michael Keaton, Samuel Jackson, Maggie Q.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Directed by Martin Campbell.
You're
Yeah.
selling me on this, Nick.
I'm
Oh, you haven't seen the trailer? You should check out the trailer. It looks good.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of wish that Randy gave me homework because I feel really bad.
I had never even heard of it until the other day. It was in front of the Hitman's Bodyguard. I had never even heard of it.
I was in
until
front of Spiral for me.
Yeah, I saw it in May.
I love
Well,
Michael Keaton, man. Who doesn't, right?
But yeah, I had never even heard of it. But I was like, oh, The Protege, is that like The Professional?
Pretty
And
much.
I was like, oh, it's going to be just like that movie this year. Like I said,
Oh, yeah. Like you were saying, yeah.
like,
Good
Sonic-
cast. They got me with the cast already.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like small but mighty. I was like, Michael Keaton? Okay. Okay. Plus it's August, so it won't have like a ton of competition.
Yep.
Right.
I'm just like, that looks like a good August movie. Like, yeah.
And then we got Paw Patrol, the movie. Like, I'm not seeing this, but I laughed at the trailer.
I did not watch the trailer. I'm an adult.
Wasn't it in front of Peter Rabbit?
No.
Well, dang.
I'm not watching the trailer because ACAB, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these cops.
Sure.
That's a movie about cops. Cop dogs. No, it was not in front of Peter Rabbit. Like, every kids movie trailer was, except for that.
Have you seen K-9 and Turner and Hooch?
Yeah, yeah.
Then you've seen dog cop movies.
No, I'm
Fucker.
not watching cop movies on 2021.
True.
It's a puppy. ACAB.
Eric, I know you're hyped for Paw Patrol.
I actually watched, like you said, the trailer. I don't know why. I think it was the trailer was just playing in a loop
Yeah.
on YouTube. Now it's funny. It looks funny, but I'll pass.
Who's the studio? Is it Paramount? That makes a difference.
It is Paramount.
See, I don't care. Paramount's animation studio is like miss,
Yeah.
SpongeBob, miss.
That's funny.
Like, I don't care. Like, they're like one of the only studios that puts out animated movies, and it's like I don't care most of
Right.
the time.
Right.
I like
shit.
Rango.
I was gonna skip
Rango
over
should have
this.
got a lot more love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That was-
Rango, and I like the SpongeBob movies. That's about it.
That is it.
I think that might be like all their other ones are just like non-essential. I can't even say they're mediocre because I didn't watch them. Sorry. Wonder Park. Like, what was that? Who cared about that?
Yeah, they have like an animated like creature movie that's like a co-venture with WWE, and I was just like, I'm not watching this crap.
Yeah.
That's in front of Peter Rabbit, and I forgot that existed
Yeah.
completely. I'm like, there's nothing. Like, no offense, I know people work on these movies. Like, I hate like bashing movies, but like, there's nothing like in the trailer that was like funny or like super clever. Like, it was just like, that's the shtick. Like, he's a monster, but he wrestles. I'm like, I guess. I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
Finally, they're cops, but they're puppies. Okay.
Patrol.
Yeah.
Whoops, no one for Paw Patrol.
Yeah, we're all checked out. Also, I was looking over this, but the Night House, I think I saw the trailer once. Like Rebecca Hall's in it, and it looks super trippy. Nick, you didn't see this trailer?
The Night House? Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
It's called The Night House.
Okay.
No clue.
Well, damn.
Sorry. No clue.
Eric, did you see the trailer?
I ain't even heard of it.
Yes.
It looks like it's right up both of y'all alleys.
We don't even know.
No house?
All right, closing out August, still scheduled for the last weekend in August, is the Candyman sequel, reboot, remake.
Even I might want to see that.
I'm itching like a crackhead for a new trailer because I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I love all that. I even used that GIF of her saying no, or something.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
But I'm pretty sure we're
Hope they
all
do
in for
that.
Candyman.
Yeah, although I'll be scared out of my mind.
That's good.
Yeah, like
Well-
that's the point, Melissa.
It's like I don't know. For movies like that, I hesitate going to the theaters because I have been so overcome sometimes that I've had to leave. Like I get really scared, and movies obviously really affect me. But I'll watch something like that at home, no question. You know. But I doubt it'll be streaming, right, Randy?
Yeah, what's the studio?
It is. It's Universal, so I mean, and it's also MGM. There's, I don't know, a
I
small.
want it to be in theaters because, like, I want them to make money.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy about the project, you know. But I hesitate going to theaters for stuff like that.
I haven't seen any announcements, but maybe Peacock.
I think that's gonna be good. I just have this feeling from all the stuff they've
Yeah,
released so
because
far.
it could be with those two studios, Peacock or Prime.
Yeah, I don't think
Quickly.
MGM is throwing
That'd be
shit on
cool,
Prime
but I
yet,
want them
though.
to make money.
Right.
Yeah. I just want, like, I generally want it to be successful. Because I remember when I was a kid and the first one came out, it was like one of those things, like, I was young, so you weren't really supposed to be watching horror
Same,
movies.
yeah.
You'd be like, what's your friends? And they'd be like, do you know about the Candyman? And I'd be like, psh, I know everything about Candyman. And so it's like you'd watch it, it was like taboo, like, ooh, I'm not supposed to be watching this. So I feel like this is like a new generation. Like people,
Yeah.
I would almost be like the actual thing. Like people talk about it, like, oh, you know about the Candyman?
Dude, I was
Like,
like 7 years old, and like my older relatives like got in an argument. My cousin was trying to let me watch it, and like my aunt and uncle was like, no, like he's not watching Candyman. It's too scary.
It is scary. Scarier
Yeah,
slasher.
it holds up.
Yeah,
It's,
I watched it a couple years ago. I'm glad I did, because now I want to rewatch all of them.
Yeah, I think you guys talked me into watching like the third one that I don't have yet. So when this comes out, I'll end up watching that one.
Yep. They never got a Blu-ray. It's only on DVD. I've got the
Man,
DVD.
that's crazy.
Yep.
You would think they would be on that.
Yeah.
The new
Like
one
we
coming
were
out.
saying, they don't care about fans, you know.
Especially after the delay, they have plenty of time to brush
Right.
something up.
Maybe Shout Factory will do it. They did the first two. Anyway,
Ready for September?
Maybe. September.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've only
July,
got, like,
August,
2
September,
months.
fool.
I was like, oh, man.
Another Marvel movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, a.k.a. like my third most anticipated movie of the year. I didn't even need a trailer. Like, I was already in. Like, a Marvel Kung Fu movie just sounds like the coolest shit ever to me.
That trailer was good as hell, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Melissa, are you
Especially,
in?
like,
Because we're nerds and we're in.
Is that Simu Liu, right?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yes.
I guess I'll see it. I just don't know anything of, like, I don't know the whole lore or whatever, but yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah, most people don't, and yeah.
I don't know
I
shit
would
about
see it.
Shang-Chi.
If it's is it like an all Asian cast or mostly?
Pretty much.
That sounds awesome. I'm in.
I mean,
It's not like Tilda Swinton starring like.
No.
Man, I have such mixed feelings about that because I remember when that
My
was
feelings are not mixed.
like, I was like on the side of like his reason for not doing it at the time. It was like rock and hard place. He was like, I either
give me a break.
well, like at the time, that's how he explained it. He was like, I either cast like Tilda Swinton as like this androgynous, just like version of that. He's like, or it would have to be like he called it like the Fu Manchu stereotype, like the
It's
Kill
not
Bill.
an either or situation.
Like,
I've read all of that.
That
I've
was
read
my-
all of that.
Like, I was like, it doesn't have to be the Fu Manchu stereotype. Like, you could have just changed that.
Right, you can still have an Asian actor play,
Yeah.
and
I remember
You know
that.
what? You
You
know
can
what,
remove
Nick?
the
People
stereotype.
cast who they want to cast, and they make up the reason after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my kind of thing. I was like, Tilda Swinton was really good in that version of that, but at the same time, I was like, they could have changed whatever they wanted to change about it. I'm sure Disney would have been like, no, it has to be racist. No, it has to remind people of Dumbo and all our racist stuff. So I don't know.
Anyways, that's my whole Doctor Strange thing.
All right, September 10th, Malignant. I'm assuming this is like another James Wan devil movie.
Yep, I'm there. I don't know anything about it. That's one of those where that's like the A24. I'm like, James Wan is directing a horror movie. I'm like, okay.
Eric?
I haven't. That's a stomper for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I should have done. I didn't know how far you were gonna go. I should have did a little more. Is it a trailer?
I don't
No.
think there's a trailer for this yet.
There's like really no info about it other than like it's the next one from James Wan.
Right. I would have definitely saw it if it were a trailer because I like James Wan. Wish he would have directed
Yes.
the last Conjuring, but
Isn't he Aquaman? I hated Aquaman.
well, he himself is an Aquaman. That's
Well, I
Yes.
know.
I know.
That's the only movie I know of his, and I was just like, this is the worst. Sorry.
What?
Did the original Saw,
Did a painfully
He did.
underrated movie called Death Sentence.
Death Sentence,
Yeah.
which I think is underrated. He did Dead Silence about the puppets, but then after that, he kind of like he did Insidious 1 and 2. He did The Conjuring 1 and 2.
Oh,
he's-
wow. Okay. I didn't realize that's all him. He's like a horror guy.
Created a style of horror, like
Right. Right.
that's why I'm excited. I think Insidious is like just fantastic. I love Insidious. So scary.
Right.
And the Conjuring 2 was so good. I just watched those. Man, oh man. Anyway, Brendan Fraser.
Also on September 10th, we got Kate on Netflix, which I think is Mary Elizabeth Winstead doing an action thing, and it looks like Woody Harrelson's in it. I'll probably watch this.
That's another woman that men just love, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
remember when Scott Pilgrim came out, and it was like all I could hear about for a year or two.
I was kind of on the train before then, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember thinking, like, Final Destination 3.
Death
was, like,
Proof
the
and Die
best
Hard.
movie. I watched it all the time, and I was like, yeah, look at her. And so she was in stuff after that. Like, she was in Death Proof. So, yeah. She's like Henry Golding. Like, I feel responsible.
Okay.
Like, I feel
There'd
like
be
I
no
should-
Hollywood without Nick Goodman.
Yeah. I don't want to say, she wouldn't have a career. I genuinely like her, though, as an actor. Like, I thought she was great in
Yeah.
the Cloverfield movie.
Yeah,
She was great in play. So, like, I'm there.
she's one of the brighter spots of Birds of Prey.
Yeah. Her and that
Yeah, I was let down by that. I don't know what happened there.
I thought it was fun. Her and that sandwich. Probably the best parts.
Oh yeah,
I think that movie could have been so much better, you know?
easily.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was, like, breezy.
Great cast, no complaints on the cast. It's just something went wrong there.
You can't say you're breezy in the message. If you say you're breezy, it negates the breezy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good description of that movie, Nick. Pretty good.
Breezy. Like,
I'm breezy.
It wasn't tied down by, like, oh, this has to connect to whatever the next big thing was. Because they didn't know the next big thing. They were just like, let's just have them.
They still don't.
Who would make a big budget movie like that? It makes sense.
Warner Brothers. That's all. That's Warner Brothers.
Nick, Eric, are you interested in Kate?
Nutshell.
I know you're married, so like tread lightly on how you reply.
Did he say not show?
That's in a nutshell about Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that was really funny. Not show.
No. No, it's he said, I'm married.
Hey, because I asked you if you're interested in Kate, man. You never know who's listening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like,
Looks amazing.
no, but seriously, yeah, that's well, funny enough, yeah, my wife wanted to go see that. So yeah,
Nice.
that's no, I'm think I might roll to the theater for that one.
Kate is on Netflix, fool.
It's on
What?
Netflix?
Kate is a
Is it
Netflix
cake
movie.
or cake?
I haven't seen Cake.
Cake
No.
was legit.
Yeah.
Neither have
Cake.
I.
Oh man. See?
Oh shit.
Well, that sucks. I thought that was coming to the thing, Netflix and theaters.
Break number 2. All right. The weekend of September 17th. There's a probably like live action CG adaptation of Clifford, the Big Red Dog. I remember reading Clifford when I was a kid, so I'm kind of
I think we
interested.
know this.
Or was he on PB? Was it a PBS cartoon?
It was both.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm cautiously in because there's still no trailer, there's still no marketing.
Yeah.
Nick, I know you're watching
I'm like
this.
on the fence. Kind of like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
Let me down.
yeah. I feel like this is gonna be the fall Tom and Jerry, even though I thought Tom and Jerry was funny.
Ugh.
Ugh. Eric, I know
It's
you
no
go watch kids movies all by
lowest-
yourself.
Of the year.
Was that Rennie?
So I know you go watch kids movies all by yourself in the theater.
No, I don't know. What studio's doing this movie?
Paramount.
Is it?
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
I was about to say, is it Warner Brothers? Because Warner Brothers did the Clifford movie from 2004 that people forget happened.
Damn.
I sure did.
Deep
It was
cut.
called Clifford's Big Movie or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. You didn't know.
David
Yeah,
Allen Greer is the voice of Clifford. I'll go see it
Sorry,
just for
one more
that.
time?
David Allen Greer is the voice of Clifford.
Huh, that's interesting.
Good for him.
Keenan Thompson's in it. Rosie Perez is in it.
Hmm.
John Cleese.
David Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer, yes.
So,
Interesting.
why was that random? So that's just.
It feels super random, doesn't it?
I feel like I've seen him on a couple things.
Okay, check this out. The director
Clifford
of
talk?
Say what?
Did Clifford talk? Like, do I not remember the dog talking?
I don't remember him talking now that you bring it up.
Wasn't his shtick just that he was huge and red?
Yeah,
Did he talk?
but the director of Van Wilder is directing this movie.
Really?
He's directed
Oh,
Van
sorry.
Wilder and then a bunch of family movies.
Oh.
Wow.
I just wanted to say Van Wilder for shock value.
The dog.
That's don't say about it.
We're shocked, I guess.
What is everybody's talking about Jamie?
I think I heard about that. I looked into that.
Max Harwood, Sarah, some actors I've never heard of.
Hmm.
Probably passing on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra dismissive,
Everyone is not talking about Jamie.
right?
Yeah. Ooh,
I hate titles like that by BTW.
Are the last weekend in September? You got Venom, Let There Be Carnage. This movie's gonna suck because it's a sequel. That was
I gotta be
that,
honest.
that was an off
That
wax.
trailer looks very underwhelming.
That was an off wax inside joke. Yeah,
Sequel
like
and adaptation.
I haven't been blown away by anything in the Venom franchise. So, like the trailer was fine.
Yeah, it's,
My interest in this movie is really Andy Serkis directing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I enjoyed the trailer. Not like to me, the first movie wasn't exactly like
nope.
mind blowing.
High
like,
art.
It was fine. So
Yeah, like-
I'm just like, yeah, like it was one of those. Like I'm gonna go, whatever.
Yeah, like,
Like,
it's a comic book
like-
sequel, so I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's not. Yeah, of course you gotta go see it in theaters. That's.
Yeah. 'Cause
But,
it's adaptation.
but that's just the trailer. That doesn't necessarily mean, and hopefully it doesn't. I mean, it's corny. I think is a word Randy used.
Super,
Yeah,
The first
but corny isn't bad. I mean, it's
super.
I think it absolutely looked like a sequel to that first movie.
Yeah.
Which was
Right.
like kind of corny, but like kind of funny. very unnecessary. Like, we didn't need it at all.
Nah.
So, like, yeah, why not? How bad could it be?
Yeah, I think it'll be a solid like 6 out of 10, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, like, that's all I ask. Like, just, you know.
That's what I gave the first one.
Yeah, it's like a solid 3 out of 5.
Let me see. So I think we'll all like cautiously see this, right? Next, another one of my most anticipated movies of the year, The Many Saints of Newark. The Sopranos is my favorite series of all time, so they're doing a prequel, so I'm in. I don't even need a trailer.
Yeah.
I'm down for this without a trailer.
Interesting. Is that like a streaming release?
It'll be on HBO Max,
theater.
but it'll be in theaters too.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's insanely cool that James Gandolfini's son is playing.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
What was the
Other
movie?
than that, there's really nothing else about it. There's no trailers for that.
Nah. I give it like another month, and I think we'll get a teaser.
Yeah.
But John Bernthal playing Tony's dad, though, like that's dope casting.
Yeah, it is.
Alessandro Nivola, Pollux Troy for Face Off fans.
Yeah.
He's gonna play Chris's dad. I don't think the series never gave us any flashbacks of him.
No, not really.
Corey Stoll as Junior is kind of perfect casting too.
So I'm gonna watch the whole series because, like, I know I've seen The Sopranos, but like, I'm lying if I said I've seen the entire series from start to finish, like nonstop. So, like, for sure, like, I'm gonna rewatch the entire thing before that movie. Seems like a lot of prep for a movie that I feel like is just gonna like do fine.
You could watch the movie and then watch the show.
No,
that way too.
It's a prequel.
No, because to do a successful prequel, it's like you have to know what's going on. That's why I tell people to watch Star Wars. I'm like, honestly, just watch it in release order because you're not going to get the little winks.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
got to
people
go.
that watch the Marvel movies and like chronologically, and I'm like, dude, you're not going to know. What's
I've never
going
done
on.
that.
This goes here and this goes here.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I'm not watching the first Avenger and then Captain Marvel and then Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel makes no sense if you don't know why we're going back.
And if you do it that way, the post-credit sequences won't make any sense.
Yeah.
No sense at all.
And then technically after November, like maybe Eternal should be first.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But then
But it's like that's the normie thing. Like when we talk about normies, like that's you get on whenever Marvel comes out, and it's like this is how you have to watch the Conjuring universe, and it's like no, that doesn't make any sense to watch this before that.
I don't think normies say that. That's too involved.
They did with the Conjuring. There was like somebody did like this is the proper order for the Conjuring.
Proper.
Is that normal though?
Like Annabelle, Creation, and then like Annabelle was over here. But it's like if you don't watch that one first, you're not going to understand what they're alluding to. And anyway.
Yeah.
Melissa, Eric, have you guys seen The Sopranos all the way through?
Oh yeah, done 3 times over.
So Billy Magnuson as Paulie.
Whatever.
Is that not great?
He's another actor that I'm like, how does he keep getting these? I was happy with every actor until you said that.
Oh,
but like, if you know Paulie, his look kind of fits.
So. I hesitate to talk about. Eric's gonna kill me because I haven't.
Oh no.
And then
be like, oh, Paulie. I don't know. Paulie.
So is this just me and Eric geeking out?
It to me. Like I have respect. I know that it's one of the greatest series of all time. A lot of people feel like that. I know it started prestige television. I know.
Not one of.
Someone tried to show me the pilot in university, and I was scared to death. So I don't know. Why I always say I want to watch it, but you know.
You remember Overlord, Eric, the Italian dude?
Overlord.
Zombies, World War II.
What's that?
Zombies.
Like a movie.
World War II.
The dude who's in like everything?
Yeah.
The Orange is the New Black guy?
Yes, him as young Silvio.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's great, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
And then Vera Farmiga as Tony's mom.
Like, it sounds like really good good casting director for sure.
Yeah, like this cast is
they
damn near
care.
perfect.
I didn't know that.
And there's a lot of projects where you can tell they don't care like this.
Yeah. Nah, David. Yeah, man, he's gonna care.
Yeah.
This is yeah, I don't think it's gonna be any slouch because it's
That's awesome. It's the same creator?
Pretty sure.
David Chase, right?
Yeah.
He's involved? That's good.
Yeah, like this, because I think fans wanted like a sequel movie for so long that like maybe he caved and was like, well, a prequel. And the show's been off for like 15 years almost. And lastly, Dear Evan Hansen comes out that weekend. Good. I'm not exactly sure what this is about.
It looks good. I wasn't sure what it was about until I watched the trailer, and like I wasn't really interested, but like the trailer kind of got me. Like I was like, ooh, I don't know. It's a musical.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, you gotta give a shit about musicals. But like the cast is good. And,
yeah,
like,
I heard the cast is good. Yeah.
Wow. It kind of sounds like The Greatest Showman, like type, like that kind of music. Like if you liked it, you might like this. Also, like the director did The Perks of Being a Wallflower and Wonder.
Oh, okay.
Which were like two good movies.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like those. Kind of looks like The Perks of Being a Wallflower, the musical. It's like a good way to describe the trailer. You guys look excited for that. I'll probably see it.
You know you're going to. Don't sugarcoat the probably.
But it's like what's his name? Ben Platt is like the main dude, and I think he like originated the role on Broadway.
Yeah.
He's like 27, 28, 29, something like that. And like he's supposed to be in high school. That's kind of funny.
Wait, he's playing the high school student?
Yeah, he's playing Evan, and it's like, hello, kids. Like, everyone else is clearly a child. It's like, Mom, I don't fit into school. Hello, fellow kids.
I don't mind that if people can pull it off. But.
Yeah, everybody can't be Alan Ruck from Ferris Bueller.
Right. If people can pull it off, I'm actually completely fine with it. I like that. I don't like kids acting, to be honest. But.
He doesn't look too old, but he looks like it looks like they had to like make him like he's shaved and like.
I think people just know him too well. If it was an unknown that was 27, then it would be like okay, but. Because people know he's 27 at this point. I thought he was even older, to be honest.
Are you an old man?
Okay, so October.
October?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, get out of here.
I just wanted one reaction.
Yeah.
So we're done, man. Before I end this segment, I want comments and I want reactions from whoever's watching and listening. Let us know what you're looking forward to, but if it doesn't come out in those 3 months, then I'm going to ignore you. That's fucked up, right? I'm going to come back. I'm going to wrap up the show, man. It's Shrek League Podcast. Yo, live life while you can. I hope you have a blast. Every single thing you buy is eventual trash. Houses get leveled, cars become scrap metal, shoes and clothes incinerated to become dust in the pebbles. But go and get it, never settle. Get noticed by the Kendricks, Crits, and Coles. And the Coles getting closed 5 minutes before they close. Book some shows and get to be fresh to the toes, or get exposed by hoes in the third rows for no lotion on elbows, even though it's boogers in her nose. The internet is knocking, but she was also tick-tocking, and yes, they caught the wrist watching, but they was also clocking. But the crusty arm bend done made you a trending topic of the social media gossip. Spitting the hot shit wasn't discussed, though that should be the logic. Reaching that level of fame get you treated like possession and not a real person. When it's all said and done, was all the chaos really worth it? And chill until the next episode.